Hello, my name is Sherry Ronning, and I'm here to bring you a unique twist on a recipe that I've made for years for my family, and it is the Black Forest cake recipe that they love. I make it for lots of family gathering, and I've kind of twisted that into an individual bite-sized cupcake that I'm going to show you. I'm going to make a chocolate-covered strawberry and cream cheese-filled cupcake, and I'm also going to make a double chocolate raspberry and cream cheese-filled cupcake for you today. It's kind of the same thing, but it's just a little bit different, and I'm going to show you how to do that. First, I'm going to show you how to make the cream cheese part for the filling part. So I'm going to use 4 ounces of the strawberry filling, the strawberry cream cheese, Philadelphia cream cheese. So I'm only going to use half of this. I'm just going to add this. And it's softened, so I've had it sitting out a little bit, so it is softened a little bit there. And then I'm going to add a half a container of whipped topping, which is 4 ounces of whipped topping. This is a pretty easy recipe, pretty easy filling to make. And then I'm going to start off with a half of a cup of powdered sugar, and I just mix it up and see. I may have to add a little bit more depending on what it looks like. So I'm just putting it in my mixer and mixing slowly. And I'm just going to see what the consistency comes up with. Like that. Ooh, it's mixing up very easily. I'm going to add a little bit more powdered sugar. And I'm just going to scrape down the sides of my bowl a little bit. And it's mixing up very, very well. See how easy, how much that's mixed up very quickly, nice and fluffy. So then that's mixed up really well, nice and easy, simple. So then I'm just going to, I have a pastry bag fitted with a number 10 round tip that I'm just going to use. I'm just going to fill my pastry bag with the filling. Not all the filling, just probably about half of it into my pastry bag. And I have it covered over a glass because it's easier to fill that way without getting the sides of it all yucky. And I'm just going to like that. And it's in my pastry bag like that. Set that aside. I also have raspberry filling that I just put into a pastry bag with just a small tip, and I also have strawberry filling that I have in a pastry bag. And I also have chocolate cream cheese frosting that I made earlier, which is very simple. I'll put that recipe also on the website along with this. So what I'm going to do is just take I just made chocolate cupcakes. Your favorite recipe of chocolate cupcakes is all you need. You just take the cream cheese, you just poke it into the cupcake just a little bit, fill just a little bit. You'll see it poking up just a little bit. Then I'm going to take the raspberry filling and I'm going to poke it into the center also and put right next to it, and you'll see it kind of squirt out with the cream cheese, that's okay. Then I'm going to take my chocolate frosting. I just have a simple round tip, and I'm just going to decorate the top of my cupcake, cover up that hole. Just go around in a circle, nothing fancy, just pretty simple. And then as far as decorations, I have all kinds of decoration. You can use different colored jimmies. I've made sugar flowers, different sugar flowers that I've pre-made. I've made sugar curlicues. You can just do whatever you would like. I dipped some chocolate strawberries that I have for the top of there. So I'm just going to take this, and I've also made some Philadelphia cream cheese signs that are just made out of sugar. I just used a gum paste, a sugar dough recipe that I let dry, and just did a edible image frosting sheet and just cut it out. I'm going to use that for the top, just poke it in there like that, and then I'm just going to add a few sprinkles, just some jimmies. Nice and simple. You can decorate whatever the occasion is, whatever occasion, if it's Halloween or a wedding, whatever, you can just do accordingly, however you want to decorate. So I have that there. Okay, I'm going to fill a strawberry cream cheese one. I'm just going to poke it in, just fill a little bit of the cream cheese filling, poke a little bit of the strawberry filling, and it's going to come out a little bit. That's okay. And I'm just going to take the chocolate, and I'm going to start around the edges this time. I'm going to kind of work my way up. Into a little mound like that. And then I'm just going to, I have one of my chocolate dipped strawberries, and I'm just going to add that on the top like that. And I've made some just paper cupcake wrappers that you can either buy or you can make. And I'm just going to set that in the center here like that for your decoration. You can do, I've got another one like that. I would be honored to be a Philadelphia spokesperson for several reasons. I love Philadelphia cream cheese. I use it all the time in my cooking and my baking recipes. I have a ton of recipes that I use that I could use for the cookbook. I'm very creative and artistic, and I could add a different flair that would be very awesome for the cookbook. As you can see, my different artistic talents. I'm very hardworking. I do a lot of decorated wedding cakes and sheet cakes. I do a lot of sugar art. These are all sugar flowers. You can go on my Sherry Ronning Facebook page, and you can see a lot of the different cakes that I do. I hope you enjoy making this recipe. It's very easy, very simple. You can get your kids involved if you would like. Thank you very much.
And